So I actually want to talk about Seattle Surge real quick because for their standards they did very well. For them to get five, fifth, six, and get 30 CDL points is huge considering where they're on the standings. Puts them in a very good place in the standings. But even though they made it to fifth, sixth, bro, they have to make a roster change because when it comes to like all these teams down here, it's very like it's very like day and night. Like any team could show up on any day. Like we thought LA Thieves was going to be here, but then they're down there because they trolled against, or they didn't even troll. I mean, Miami was just like a better team. Um, so like any team could show up on a better day, but like I need to talk about this SMG duo specifically of Hook and Brezzy. Like even when they picked up Brezzy, I mean I know why, the French connection, Rambo, Abuza, Abuza's literally his former teammate. Abuza's probably the undroppable person on the team, probably gonna be like that like franchise person, maybe not franchise, but the person that's gonna be around for a while for now. Uh, like, yeah. So I understand why they picked up Brezzy. Maybe some comfortability. I can't even speak right now. But bro, not a good pick. Bro. So I have to say this with like all due respect. Like this is nothing personal at all, but like Brezzy has just like never been like a good player. He's okay. Let me rephrase that. He's been a good player, but he's never been a great player. He's never been a great player. He's a very good, role player. He's a very good SMG role player. I'm not even gonna say very good. I'm just gonna say serviceable. Let's say serviceable. This is with all due respect. I'm sure he's a nice fucking guy, but like from like everything I've seen over the years, I don't like do deep dives into challengers, but like I have watched challengers of previous years. I haven't watched it much this year, but all the previous years I've seen him on E6 and all that stuff back in the day. Never stood out as like, man, if you put that guy on like a better team, like he might fucking like have never felt that. I felt that way about Hixie, and we saw what Hixie did in the league, but like don't see that way about Brezzy. And like the thing is, when you have Hook and Brezzy, this is just crazy. I've always wanted Hook to succeed. I've always wanted Hook to like win like multiple championships. I just love the confidence he has just to be able to chow everything. Like he literally has like no respect for any players, and like it worked for him in MW19, 5v5, has Clayster, still has smart people around him to like kind of like make sure he doesn't like completely fuck up maybe. But bro, like he just has like, it just feels like this way, and even last year with like Optic, just feels like he has one gear, bro, and it's like he can't, it's like I just never understand. This is going to be in another video about Rocker as well. Like, I can't understand how, like, you see something's not working and you just keep on doing it. And it's like you don't even, like, learn from, like, what's wrong. You just keep doing it. It's like, it's like insanity. Like, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. And this is, like, Hook. Like, the same way. I've seen even earlier in the year, I remember this one play specifically. It was like useless to like, in terms of like game changing. It was like terminal hard point, and like there was a guy top AC, and he shot him. He shot the guy. Hook was literally 5 HP, and like he was around like a pretty impenetrable corner. Like the guy would have to drop off AC to kill him, and it's like, bro, you could wait 5 seconds, get your health back. But with 5 HP, this motherfucker just chows and dies. And I'm just like there's just a bunch of small things like that he does over and over again on the map. That's why you see like almost every map, like I swear to God, like almost every respawn I'm seeing besides 6-star, 13 and 26. I'm like, bro, hold an iron once in a while. Like use your aggression to get you into places, but then like learn how to slow down. You could be a fast-paced player and still like be slow at the same time. Like a BZ is probably the best example of this. Like an aggressive player who like knows how to hold an iron. Like he's not like just sprinting and dying. Like it feels like Hook just sprints into stuff and dies, and like does not really like contribute to the team because he's not putting up damage when he does this. It's not like he's like Vivid, who's like in the mix all the time, but like Vivid's actually still contributing. It feels like Hook's just like going and dying, and that's it. And it's like, bro, can you not just like slow down a bit? And this is why this dynamic of Hook and Brezzy is so bad. Like, not only is Brezzy like just not a good player, if I can't even say not a good player because that's not even fair. Like, he's a good player, but like he's not going to have standout series against like the top four. And you could argue maybe there's a lot of people here down here that aren't going to, but there's a lot of people that are. And like, you're pro players, you're playing literally the same 12 teams in scrims every day. And that's another thing I never understood. Probably going to be in another video as well. Actually, for another video. But yeah, but like Brezzy's not a good pairing with Hook. If Hook's going to be out going and dying, like he needs a SMG who's going to be able to like pick up his slack. But like, I don't even think that should be a thing. I think Hook just has to like, I don't want Hook to stop being aggressive, stop challenging things. Like, that's what makes Hook work for him work great for him over the years. But like, bro, like sometimes just like hold an iron once in a while. Like, you could still be aggressive and hold an iron, bro. Like, he doesn't have to just like be 1 HP, just fly out and die. That's what I see on the minimap a lot. It just looks like he's just like playing with no head sometimes. But then like you see him in S&D sometimes, because in S&D you have to slow down. You see like the glimpses like the Hook that I know is there, where like he's aggressive but like he slows down, you know, knows when to start, stop. And like just in respawn, just I don't know. But like Brezzy, if you're gonna have Hook going out there dying, Brezzy being that roaming SMG, because I kind of feel like that's like what makes like a perfect team now. Like, all the top 4 teams have it. You have a selfless SMG who's like a headbanger, but like still could like, but is not getting pissed on. Like, he's like the selfless SMG. Then you have the roamer SMG, the slayer SMG, who fucking goes around and gets kills. And then you have like the slower AR, but he's not a bot AR. He might be a lower interactions AR, but he's a good solid AR. Then you have like the aggressive gunny AR flex. So that's like literally all like the top 4 teams have that. Like slow AR, fast AR, roamer SMG, headbanger SMG, roamer SMG, slower AR, flex AR. Even though I don't even know about this one. I guess Kenny's faster, but like sometimes I see Dashu anyways. But yeah, all the top 4 teams have that, and most good teams have that. That's like the formula that you need in like this 4v4, like for this game especially. And like when I just see like this, like I don't want to rely on Brezzy as being like the SMG to make plays against the New York Subliners, FaZe, Ultra, Texas. Just not happening. Like, it's just like, it's just a bad dynamic. I get why he's on the team. I mean, you don't need to tell me. You can literally fucking see. But bro, I just feel like it was so funny because I was actually thinking about it the other day, because I'm gonna make another video about Rocker, because that's just like another thing that's just mind blowing to me. Like, makes me want to like bash my head into like the desk. But like Standy in Brezzy's spot would make the world a difference, because Standy could be the player he wants to be, roaming around, and he has a fucking headbanger SMG in front of him, so he could actually like shine more, and that would make a lot better. And like, I'm not saying trade, because like I don't even feel like, when I think of like top 48 players in the world, I don't think of Brezzy. Like, when you actually think about the CDL, if we're thinking about this from like overall perspective, you're thinking this is the pro league, only 12 teams in the league, the top 48 players in the world. There's a lot of the bottom that I'm like, top 48, don't really know. Like, I like Estrio a lot. I don't know, man. And I like Diamond kind of like, just playing bad right now. I have no idea why, but I don't see like Fame. I don't even see Flames, honestly. Like, when I'm thinking top players in the world, I don't see. I could see Pentagram. That's the thing. But, like, I don't see Brezzy. Let's just leave it at that. I don't see Brezzy. When I think of top 48 players in the world, I don't see Brezzy. I think he needs to go, bro. I think they could really improve if, like, they upgrade. And, like, there's a lot of good SMGs, but, like, I'm thinking of the SMGs off the top of my head that are, like, top SMGs, and a lot of them play the exact same as who. You got Capsidal, who I think is a very good entry SMG, just, like, loses his brain a lot in S&D. But, like, him and Hook on the same team would probably be a disaster. It could be an upgrade, but, like, could be a disaster because they're just, like, too, you know. And I'm thinking of Vivid, who's also an entry, but Hook's also an entry. Like, Standy would be great on that team because Standy's playing with Linz right now, who's also trying to roam. You could have Brezzy and Linz on the same team. You could still have the French connection. So you could have the French connection, SMG duo. Brezzy will 100% fill in as an entry SMG, like selfless player Brezzy is. But, like, that's just a suggestion. I'm not saying I actually do it, but, like, even just that swap makes both teams better. Still gonna make a video on this fucking AR duo, bro, because, like, mind blown. That'll be tomorrow. But, dude, yeah, I do think Brezzy need to go. I didn't really, like, I don't watch challengers a lot, so even when they picked up 04, I was kind of like, oh, I don't really know. But, like, when you look at other flexes out there, like, who's actually, like, available, like, I was kind of, like, going through this. I was thinking maybe Dylan Rex. I know Exceed's like an SMG, but he can play AR, he can play flex. RC's a main AR, so it can't be him. Like, I could see, like, maybe you gotta get Prolu back in the league. I don't know, bro. Like, and, like, I think Two Real's, like, stock really got ruined. Really got ruined in, like, the Vanguard season too. But, like, also, I'm getting sidetracked. Another thing I want to show. Obviously, KD doesn't tell the whole story, but there is, when it comes to it, it does come to a certain place. Like, obviously, somebody has to be, like, the last KD. Obviously, like, somebody has to be last. But, like, in terms of if you're going to compete, if you already have an SMG who's going out there dying, your other one cannot. Like, he literally has the lowest out of every active CDL player right now. He has the lowest KD in the league, lower than Purge, which is saying something. Like, literally has the same KD as Asum, like, basically almost getting fucking world star to all game, like every game, like, except for, like, 6-star. Like, they got to upgrade there. And I don't really, like, watch challengers, so I don't really know, like, proper SMG replacement. I really, like, Bance and Hixie, to me, should be in the league, but it's like the visas, like, I don't think some of these lower teams are willing to do that. But, like, a Hixie would be better, you know. Like, I think Hixie and Bance should be in the league somewhere. Like, those two guys, like, should be in the league. Those are good fucking players that should be in the league, is Hixie and Bance. And, like, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know half these players, bro. I was gonna say maybe Cobra as well. Like, I watched a bit of Cobra last year. He was on a Wabba Bob. Can't even say the name of the team. Maybe Denza. Gunzy. Heard good things about Gunzy. Watched some stuff on Gunzy. Don't know what role he plays. Z Flex or SMG. But either way, there's some changes that can be made. I just think fuck Brezzy gotta go. If I'm talking about Seattle Surge today. Brezzy gotta go. Brezzy got to go. And 04, I mean, like, he's doing good. Helps the rest in D. I think the one clear change should be Brezzy. Like, I'm sorry with the Francais connection, but, like, bro, yeah, he's that SMG duo. Like, something's got to give there. And, like, it's mind blowing how Hook does not realize, like, how bad he's doing and doesn't change, bro. Literally walks out on stage every time like this. Like, literally walks on stage like the Undertaker every time. Like, bro, get a grip, bro. Like, learn from your mistakes. And I just always, like, hate this stuff when I see CDL teams making the same mistakes over and over again. I'm like, you have coaches, you have so many people, you have teammates, you have all these people around you. Is nobody telling you this shit? Why is the same shit happening over and over again? That's what I'm trying to figure out. And that's probably going to be like the crux of every video, because I'm going to go through every team. We got a 2-week break. So I'm going to go through every single team. Today's Surge. Brezzy got to go. Me personally, I'm not really a big fan of 04, like maybe because I don't know him that much, but he has been an upgrade for this team, so I mean, yeah, whatever. But like, I would keep Abuza, obviously, and like, who could, there's just something about him, bro. I don't know, even though he's such a fucking idiot sometimes, but like, dude, he's good. Like, he's a guy who could actually like shoot back against like fucking top players. Like, that's why I'm just like, he just can't be out of league. When I think of top 48 players in like the world, I can see Hook in there, bro. Like, I just don't see Brezzy. I just feel like something's got to give there, bro. Something's got to give there. And like, just to make my point of like KD's not mattering, like I think, like, I know 95 is not even bad anyway, but I think Jodeci is fucking great, bro. Like, I was like a big critic of him like last year, because I'm like, this guy literally got into the pro league because he was like a number one ranked player. Like, are you fucking kidding me? And I was always thinking about that, but like now, like just watching him play, watch him on the mini map, seeing the eye test, bro, like he deserves to be in the league, bro. Great player. But we'll get to that when we get to Thieves. But Seattle Surge, Brezzy got to go, bro. Like, they need to upgrade. They need to do something. They need to replace Brezzy. Hook's got to slow down a bit. Don't think it's going to happen, but Brezzy got to go. Brezzy got to go. Like, has to go. If he does not go, they may, like, still make champs, but, I mean, if you're the 8th seed, you're going to play phase, boom, you're out of here. Like, you know, like, you're going to the losers. May make like a bit of a run, but like, bro, like all these teams should be like trying to upgrade as much as possible to like be that 5th team, bro, to be the 5th team every single time. And then if you face NYSL in the losers bracket, bro, like there's a chance you could beat them, you know, like there's a chance you could get top 3. Like, it's not like a lot of these teams are just like lost hope, bro, but there's like all these teams here from 5th all the way to 12th, all beatable. So all these teams should be doing whatever they can, bro. Like, that top 3 is locked, but you can break into like that top 4. You can, like, the top 4 is open. NYSL is clearly the number 4 team. They're gonna always be, but there are chances for upsets there. Or even maybe could be chance for upsets here, like it has happened. Like, FaZe going down 0-2 to LA Thieves, like the last major, but then like they came back and won. But like, there are chances for upsets, and these teams need to like not lose hope, you know? Like, wake the fuck up.